Episode 88, he's number 88. We have TJ Hockenson, and I'm sitting here with my new co-host, George Kittle.
He came to Arm from Friday. It was nice. We had to cut his sleeves off, which he was open about. And he took pre-workout to the Dome.
Tell George and I what it's like being drafted as a first rounder.
Yeah, what is that like?
Funny part about Goodell, I'm not going to get fined. I'm not going to get fined.
150 yards and 2 touchdowns in your first game ever in NFL?
After the first game, I was like, God damn,
This is easy.
this is easy.
This is the NFL?
NFL? And then I broke my ankle. I was like, oh my.
Do you ever search your name on Twitter after a
Damn
game?
straight.
Rookie year, and then I had to stop after my first game.
I have a lot of blocked people on my Twitter. Block.
Is this going to be our first sexual encounter on the bus?
There's no way that would be the first. This place just screams sex appeal.
Yeah. Welcome to Bussin With The Boys. We have a phenomenal episode coming up. You have myself, the boy. We have TJ Hockenson. Episode 88. He's number 88. Let's welcome the boy onto Bussin With The Boys. And I'm sitting here with my new co-host, George Kittle.
Happy to be here.
Taylor, he went rogue. He called me up and he was like, hey, Will, I was in Arizona for a wedding for the weekend. I was supposed to come back Monday. He calls me Sunday. We're on FaceTime. It's great to see him. Great to see his face. And he's just like, I want to stay in Arizona for a month.
Oh.
And so, kept my composure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all you can do.
I was like,
how do you respond?
yeah. I'm like, what do you want to do with Bussin? He's like, there's a lot of guys training out here. So I think we're going to go out there in March. We're going to try to go for a week, try to get some guys that are training out in Arizona. I was like, we'll make it work. We always do.
Yeah. Are you training in Arizona?
I probably will a couple days, couple days that I'm there.
But he didn't include you right off his first thought wasn't you.
To train out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. His thought was,
oh, wow.
I know I'm staying out here for a month. I need to make sure it's going to be okay with the boy. And we need to make sure Bussin's rolling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That is priority one.
It's mobile, right? I mean,
it doesn't drive. That's the thing.
Right, it's not mobile.
And I was like, we always figure it out. Yeah. So I was like, I'm happy you're out there. The weather's better. Obviously, he left right after the snowstorm. And, he got off the plane, was getting the good vibes, the Arizona vibes, was getting the good weather. It's sunny out there. You get a little more, you smile a little bit more nice. Compared to the gray weather in Nashville. So, I know the boy's been dealing with the comeback with the ACL.
Yep.
So he enjoyed it. I'm happy that the boy's happy. But until we get out to Arizona, we had to make it work. Mm-hmm. And the way to make it work was find another co-host for the time being. And who else other than somebody who's been on the pod a couple times now, somebody that's familiar with the boys,
just loosening my arm up,
somebody that lives in Nashville, none other than George Kittle.
And I'm just,
hey, let's get it.
Yeah.
George Kittle, new co-host right now for the moment. We'll talk about payment. We'll talk about payment in a bit.
Appearances have gotten a little pricey.
I'm sure it has. You've been trending up.
Yeah. It's all right. No, but for the boys, it is what it is.
Yeah,
we'll make it work.
I love that because that's the whole mantra. It's about being for the boys.
Yeah, except that you went to Nebraska, so it's kind of a.
Hey, did I not do what I said I was going to do?
You did. He came to Arm from Friday. It was nice. We had to cut his sleeves off, which he was open about, which was also really nice. And he took pre-workout to the Dome, which was thrilling and exhilarating. And it was really funny to watch.
That's what I didn't get is you were talked about taking it to the Dome and you guys didn't actually take it to the Dome.
No, I just wanted to see you do it.
We were sipping.
But that's casual. That's a casual Tuesday, isn't it, Brian?
It didn't look casual for you.
Well, because I didn't have a chaser.
Your chaser was coffee.
Dave, the chef, was like, we got coffee right here. And I'm thinking, I'm about to chase this fruity pre-workout.
With a hot coffee.
Yeah, with a hot coffee. So I put the pre-workout in before I get the coffee. Worst mistake, try swallowing, no pause. And I just start coughing. It gets chalky. So a little air is coming out. I grab the coffee. I'm swigging the coffee. He's like, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I'm like, wait a minute. What's TJ doing? He's got it mixed in.
Yeah, I drank mine and then Brian just domed his pretty quick.
Yeah. Do you guys not dome your?
I tried it a week ago. I about choked.
Yeah.
So I was done with that.
The key is obviously you throw it in and chase it right away with water and swish around in your mouth and give it a nice swallow.
Yeah.
It was more like the cinnamon challenge for me.
Great word for choice we're using. The cinnamon challenge.
Full of cinnamon. Going down this. Ready?
Hang on. Okay, ready? 1,
Put it on hang.
2, 3, go. Swallow it.
But also, I posted the video when Iowa beat Nebraska.
Yeah.
What's relevant is that the Iowa Hawkeyes are 6-0 against the Nebraska Cornhuskers in the last 6 years. They are the big brother of the border. They are the more superior program. I wish I would have committed to Kirk Ferentz and the Iowa Hawkeyes back in 2008. And I wish I would have never went to Nebraska because Iowa was the better football team.
I did a solid.
That was, that was great. And I really do appreciate that. And the amount of Iowa fans that said, like, George, you're bullying Will Compton. I was
Dude.
like, no.
How funny is the internet sometimes?
It's amazing. Like, you're very good at spinning it the way that you want to spin it. Like, you sold it, you said everything that you wanted to say, and you still made everyone feel sorry for you, which is amazing. Because I think it's like the first Nebraska thing that anyone's felt sorry for in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, we're struggling. We're struggling in Nebraska. Iowa, again, I will admit it. You guys are up on us. And I couldn't be on the pod that you went on with Taylor because the COVID protocols wouldn't allow me to come on the bus. So I couldn't wear the Iowa gear. So I'm actually surprised you didn't bring a shirt.
That's all right.
I'm surprised you didn't bring an Iowa shirt for me to wear.
Well, if Taylor's going to be gone for a while, this seat needs somebody to sit in it. I got a lot more opportunities, man.
George is really prepping to be in the seat.
Oh yeah. Well, it fits. It's nice. It's actually kind of a natural fit for me, Taylor.
What's life been like for George Kittle?
Whew. Well,
before we get to the young stallion, you know what I mean? We got to introduce the old bull to the fans.
I love it.
Well, let's see. I mean, season wasn't obviously what we wanted it to be. Breaking a bone in your foot, missed 6 weeks. That was wild. But I got to come back, play at the end of the year, play pretty well. So that was fun. Off-season's been actually pretty exciting for me, though. Got 75 acres right outside of Nashville, building an entire training facility on it for the boys.
That shit is fucking awesome. The pictures are incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I can show some pics. We can put them up there for everybody to see. But that's gonna be really fun. Start training there hopefully next week. And got a whole recovery room on the second floor. It's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll finally move out there next week as well.
You're going to move out there?
Oh, yeah, I got a house there. It's not just a barn.
It's not a hobby.
No, man.
This shit ain't no hobby.
It's just life.
Dude, 75 acres. That's awesome.
I'm really excited about it. We got it back in, it was actually crazy. We got it in August, or I think we closed on it in October on my birthday. And I had never seen it because I was in training camp when we put an offer in on it. And so I bought the house and I saw it for the first time like the last week of January.
Damn.
And I did that on my last house I bought too.
But were you more so doing it just because of the project of the barn?
Yeah. When they told me I could build,
you're like, fuck it, I'll make the house what I want it to be.
Yeah. No, it's like, babe, you got the house. Just give me the barn and let me do what I want to it. Which he has. So it's gone really well for me. I'm having an absolute blast.
Dude, that's awesome. You came back from a broken foot in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, no, they told me 8 to 10 and I got it done in 6. So I was pretty happy about it.
The old boy broke his foot in college.
And
it was 8 weeks.
Oh.
Did you get a pin put in?
No, I didn't have to get surgery.
See, I got a pin put in.
The surgery was, they said you could get surgery. I was like, nah, if I don't have to, I don't.
Right. Anytime you can avoid the needle.
Yeah, avoid the knife, man.
Yeah. The needle. I said the needle. The knife.
The needle.
The needle.
Yeah, no, I did a couple fun, different rehab stuff for that. But overall, came back pretty quick. Definitely still sore. That's the weird thing.
Oh, yeah.
The broken bones, like they heal, but you're just kind of like, you feel them for a long time.
And in your feet too. Like
brutal.
Your feet are crucial.
Yeah. A lot of little bones in there. But I broke the cuboid, which is apparently is a very hard bone to break. But I did it somehow, and I don't know how.
You don't know how?
You still made the catch, though.
I did. It was one of my better catches of my career.
Yeah. It was
really?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, dude. Was getting pulled down, and I got hit in the back of the head as I made the catch.
On a 3rd and 5 now, the floater, Kittle hangs on. 2 Seahawks all over him, draping him, but he's got the grab.
Oh, you know what? I did see that.
It was nice.
And ran to the sideline.
Yeah, and I jogged off the field. My coach is yelling at me, "Get in there!" I was like, "This isn't happening.
Yeah.
I can't go again. I'm out."
Were people wanting you? Were people pressing you to since the 49ers, no disrespect, you guys weren't having a good year, but were people pressing you to not go back and play since you had broke your foot? And it's kind of like, oh, it's George Kittle. You just got the payday. It's like, why risk something even more?
We were in contention easily, and then we lost. I think we lost 3 straight or 2 straight, and then we lost to the Cowboys, which like eliminated us, and so we had 2 weeks left.
Tough loss.
Yeah, and then that wasn't fun. But CJ got in Bethard, which I always enjoy seeing my boy CJ play. And he played well. But they were like, yeah, you got 2 games left. Do you want to play? And I was like, well, I'm healthy and I can play, so why would I not play?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you get only so many opportunities to play football, and it's a game that I love. So why would I not go out there with my friends, with my family? And I know that the crazy thing about football is you only play with that team like for 1 year, and then half the roster changes, half the coaching staff changes. So I just put it out there and wanted to play one last time, and I had 2 fun games. CJ got a dub, and kind of went out on a better note than just missing 8 games in the year.
And being for the fucking boys.
Fucking
That's
boys.
a for the boys move too.
I appreciate that.
Let's get to our guest TJ.
Always
Shout out Bare Bottom Clothing, no free shout outs. After spending months at home this winter, warmer weather is finally on the horizon. Break out of your hibernation in style and comfort with Bare Bottom Clothing. Maybe you didn't like the whole winter analogy. Let's go spring break. Spring break season is here, and you probably can't wait to soak up the sun after a long winter inside. But you have to make sure you're equipped with the right threads to conquer your spring adventures. And where should you go to upgrade your get outside wardrobe? Well, look no further than the boys at Bare Bottom Clothing. Bare Bottom Clothing is the go-to for the most versatile, comfortable, and wearable everyday clothing for men. With a rapidly growing cult following of over 100,000 customers and countless 5-star reviews, you know that you're getting quality everyday threads for a fraction of what you have to spend with the other guys. Bare Bottom's Zero Chafe. I will say that again because that is extremely important for my big thigh guys out there. Bare Bottom Zero Chafe Stretch Swim Trunks feature quick drying 4-way stretch fabric made sustainably from recycled plastic bottles. And their wildly versatile Volley Short Swim Hybrid is the go-to for trips on land or sea. Bare Bottom Clothing is built for value. You're getting comfortable, made-to-last swim trunks, shorts, and tees that you won't break the bank. Thousands of guys have already made Bare Bottom the MVP of their closet and keep coming back for more. Right now, our listeners get free shipping on their first order of these super comfortable threads at barebottomclothing.com with code BUSSIN. Just go to barebottomclothing.com. That's BEAR, like the animal, bottomclothing.com, and use code BUSSIN to get free shipping on your first order.
The stallion.
The young stallion, dude.
Stafford throws, goal line caught into the end zone, touchdown. TJ Hockenson and the Lions add to their lead.
I like that.
Young stallion.
Let's get that to catch on.
So TJ and I, we have the same agent. Shout out NC Sports, Neil Cornrich.
NC Sports.
Neil was like, do not ask TJ if he would cut his dick off for a Super Bowl. So we're not even going to ask it.
We're not going to ask you, but would you?
Would you? We're not going to.
We're there already.
Nice. 2 years in, we'll see. We got another couple.
Would you?
Bringing a Super Bowl to Detroit, dude?
No, it's going to be sweet. It's going to be. See, you like that? Yeah. I put a little swing on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, just to get to it.
I saw that little doubt. I did.
You saw what?
I saw that little sparkle in your eye.
Yeah. Yeah. What's it been like for you? What you just finished your second year?
Yep.
Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Pro Bowl for a year 2 guy. You love to see it, man. It's tough to get in the whole Pro Bowl voting. Like, you know how it is. It's pretty fickle.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
post. So
right.
George is getting mad at me because I don't post any. So,
dude,
no.
I mean, there is something to it. I tell Levante all the fucking time. I'm like, bro, like, let me run your socials.
Yeah.
Like, because Levante's he's a savage, bro. He's one of the best now. He's getting recognition, but I'm always like, you gotta, even though it's like a weird,
you gotta connect with people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a weird frowned, like, no, that's stupid, whatever. But it just is what it is, man.
I hate making people mad, and every time I post, someone comments something bad, and I'm like, God. I don't want. I'm not. TJ, I promise.
Welcome to the internet, baby.
Yeah.
It's the worst,
dude. You're young in the game. Like, when you have something like this, like, we get nothing but chirps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We had Derek on, and we were pressing him about Alabama. Like, okay, what'd you get paid? We need to bring Bama down.
Has won national championship.
We need to bring Bama down. How much did Bama pay you?
I got paid nothing. They paid me in rings, baby. You feel what I'm saying? I got
trying to start some headlines. We're joking with him. Obviously, like he knows. He's like, oh, they pay me in rings, baby, and did all this stuff. I'm like, oh, who in your family got jobs? Barstool posted on their feed.
Yeah.
And if you go to their feed and look at those comments, people are destroying us, bro. I'm talking clowns. Like, look at these dudes pressing. Like, they're the feds. They're this, they're that. Like, they're not boys. Like, saying the most shit. Something that you'd probably be like, okay, we can't do the pod anymore.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I totally would. I'd shut it down.
Yeah, yeah, I shut it down. But it's like, that's just part of the deal.
Yeah, no, it is tough. It is tough. I mean, I'm getting out there a little bit more, but I'm still struggling. I think I'm on a.
You came to the right spot though.
I think I'm on a 2-week drought, but that's all right.
You came to the right spot though. You're on Bussin' With The Boys now.
I am. I'm with the boys.
And the boys are we're trending a little bit.
Yeah.
We've had Ocho Cinco. We've had Derrick Henry. Nate Bargatze.
Yeah.
George.
We're on here now.
I'm talking. We're catching a little stride right now. So this is gonna be great.
This is a tight end podcast now.
Tight end.
Yeah, this is a tight end bust, dude. We were O-line.
Let's just throw that out there. Tight end you already. So
are you guys saying Iowa is tight end you?
Yes.
Who else is who's a competitor? Who would somebody that you would argue against Iowa?
I would say Miami definitely has a shot, especially like Shockey, Greg, and Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those two guys.
Kellen Winslow.
Yeah, Kellen Winslow. Like, those are all three very good players that played a long time. I think Notre Dame always tries to throw their hat in there.
Notre Dame does, and
they do.
Who else has came from Iowa?
Dallas Clark, the OG, highest paid tight end of his time.
Yeah,
got two of those.
We know that. We know that Dallas Clark's the highest paid tight end of his time.
Yeah, and then I mean, you had two tight ends drafted in the first round for the first time ever.
Okay, flex.
That is a huge flex. At that fifth round, though.
Yeah, no, he helped me get paid.
You were fifth round?
Fifth round, baby.
Fifth round.
Who else? Did you say two first?
Noah Fant,
No,
Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What do you go?
Yeah.
18 or 20?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Same year. I apologize.
Same year.
I'm pretty.
2 years
Really?
ago.
Like Noah torched Nebraska like every time he touched the field.
Listen. I love
like an 80-yard touchdown.
I never lost in Nebraska. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
Never lost.
That's fine. I was.
What? You lost.
I was 2-0 against Iowa.
Oh.
So I never lost to
You only
Iowa.
played us twice?
Yeah, because that's when we transitioned to the Big Ten.
To the Big Ten because they couldn't win in the Big 12, so they thought they could come to the Big 10.
Hey,
and they still haven't won.
And then is that when the big boy
tread.
table
You're new on this thing. You better fucking tread, dude.
No,
is that when the big boy?
No,
that's
man.
when the big boy table came out.
Yeah,
right? They said we couldn't sit at the big boy table.
AD said hey, they can't sit at the big boy table, so it's not a rivalry yet. And I don't know. I think it's gone pretty well for us the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, I did not know I was going to get backed into a corner like this. I should have known.
You're in the corner.
I know. You guys bring up great points.
No, but hey, you were savage black shirt, man. I'll give you that. So
Yeah.
you got your dubs, but I can, since it's 5 or 6 years now, I will drag them through the nails.
Yeah, you have every right to. But hey, we were competitive in the Big 12.
Oh, I know. Well, so the year before you left, my dad was on the coaching staff at OU, and so he beat you guys in the Big 12 championship.
Yes,
My dad was
when we were up 17-0, I believe.
Yeah. And then they came back.
That was disappointing.
Yeah, I was in the stands cheering, and I was like, "Hey, who's that guy?" No, it's not Will.
Who's the freshman out there not knowing what the hell he's doing?
No, I didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. So the whole tight end you thing, you said his name's what? Noah
Fant.
Noah Fant. Shout out Noah Fant.
Yeah, but no free shout outs.
No, the boys get shout outs.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Brands don't get free shout outs. The boys get free shout outs.
Okay.
That's the whole mantra.
Yeah, Noah is the boy.
Yeah.
So, what's up, Noah?
So you guys now have two first rounders, fifth rounder. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dallas Clark, and you're saying like, hey, Iowa is now tight end you.
Well, dude, we also got Tony Moyaki was an absolute savage. He had some injuries, but he was a dog. You had Scott Chandler that played for like 8 to 9 years with the Patriots and a couple different NFL teams. Let's see, who else am I missing? Oh, Marv Cook, dude, back in the like 80s and 90s. Marv Cook was an absolute
he was a
savage.
baller, yeah.
Marv Cook was.
I love your guys' history knowledge on Iowa.
Well, dude,
I do love it. I respect it.
They're all in the rooms.
Yeah, we're Iowa guys that grew up Iowa fans, and so like we grew up going to Iowa football games, and that's just like I watch every game Dallas Clark ever played in, like live in the stadium.
How long have you guys known each other, or was that just college? when you guys played with
We
each
met
other
in
one year in
college.
college.
Yeah.
I think he came on a visit, and that's when I met him.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he was a freshman. I was a senior.
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you think of George as a young freshman?
Yeah, he was a lot for sure. No, every time I think I walked into the tight end room, he asked me if I wanted a dip. So that was always fun.
Were you not a dipper?
Not right away. No. And then I
Just
was
throw
like,
me under the bus.
I did.
So
I
George
loved it,
broke
though.
you. George broke your tobacco virginity.
I've tried it a few times. I did it for probably a month, and then I was like, all right, dude, I can't do this.
Is George the one who broke you and popped the cherry?
I had
Picar.
Yeah, Picar was the second year.
Another tight end that we played with, Peter Picar.
Yeah.
Awesome. Our dads played together at Iowa.
Yeah.
We're definitely boys.
My freshman year, I had no idea what was going on, and George was always in the back chirping at me. Like, yeah,
really?
Oh yeah, dude. It just he'd get asked a question, and he'd be like, huh, "What?
Two scat?
What? Scat? Hash? Yeah." And I'd be like, "What is that answer? What are you doing, man?"
I had no idea what was going on.
What'd you think of TJ?
Oh, just a monster. I was.
You thought he was a monster.
Him and Noah both when they came in were freaks. Like,
Because when young cats come in, it's like they might be a monster, but you're not telling.
Well,
You're low key kind of like.
No, I mean, I like TJ and Noah were awesome. I mean, when they first came in, they were both late to their very first lift. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And
Yeah.
I got yelled at for that.
He did get yelled
I
at.
got yelled at by everybody for that, for not being a good enough leader for the boys that missed their first day.
Yep, 7-on-7, our first
Yeah.
Wednesday. It was. They split it up between linebackers and tight ends, and why aren't we with the linebackers? So we were early, and I showed up with the linebackers, and so did
Super
Noah.
late.
And we
It
had
was
to.
awesome. Noah was late like the first 3 days.
Oh,
Oh shit,
dude, we had a sled 100 yards there and 100 yards back, and I think I puked halfway through there.
Yeah.
And then we had to go do 7-on-7
Yeah,
for being late.
for being late.
It's
Oh,
those
yeah.
it's those sleds too where like there's no weight on it, but you have to grab the bottom bar so your hands are like 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
And you're just pushing it on a thick turf that doesn't slide.
Oh, that's brutal. If we were late, we had to do 100 Turkish get up. So you'd have a 45-pound plate
no.
and go down and
Those-
stand up and then press it over your head.
So we started doing those like I think we were going into my junior year, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna do Turkish get-ups. We're like, oh, like, yeah, that sounds interesting. Not interesting.
No.
They're not interesting at all. They're awful.
Did you guys ever have to pencil roll?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we had a dirty locker room once, and we had to pencil roll 300 yards on a Sunday after a game.
What? That's tough.
And they were putting cones out where everybody was puking.
Yeah.
It was a bloodbath, dude.
Same thing. That was my freshman class. We were a bunch of shitheads. And literally like 2 weeks into us training, they're like, all right, yeah, you guys are meeting us right here, 6 a.m. And they just put all the freshmen and they just made us roll back and forth until KF told us to stop. I went back and forth probably 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
Damn.
And like you'd see an orange cone out of the side of your eye, and that's where someone puked.
Yeah. And so you try and catty corner, like go a little sideways.
You do a push up in between.
And then you're fucked the rest of the day for eating and everything else.
Done. You can't do anything.
I never understood that either, because they would make guys pencil roll and they like need to gain weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the word.
So like they obviously can't gain weight because you're not hungry after doing 300 yards of pencil rolls.
That's tough.
Or they'd make a dude at Iowa would make a dude come in and drink 3 shakes, and then you can't eat breakfast, so now you're behind. And, or we're struggling to gain weight, so we drank a lot of water.
Yeah, it was fun.
Couldn't eat the rest of the day. Oh, it was the best. I loved it.
Hey, here's a fun question, George. What would be putting you on the spot?
Okay.
What would be your as a co-host of Bussin' With The Boys at the moment? What would be your first question to our guest TJ? What would be something that you would want to talk to TJ about that our viewers need to know about?
Well, why did you wear the same suit?
Oh shit!
That you took a photo in your senior year with the gold tie, and you wore that to the NFL draft. Like,
dude, I wasn't.
Oh, you wore your school photo to the draft.
Yeah.
No, I did.
He did that.
I 100% did. And there's a lot of reasons. The draft is it's an interview, and you have to do everything right. That was the worst thing. But you know how I was. I was a clean class Iowa guy. Never did anything wrong. Never put myself out there.
Look at the gold tie.
Clean shave, dude. I mean, that's
awesome.
Dude,
that's what you wanted to. That's what you wanted to
persuade. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that you wanted everybody to think you were a clean
I will
class,
say this:
nothing
like
was wrong.
when you come out of Iowa and like you have like all the stamps, like that goes a long way in the NFL. It definitely does. Just like when you get the check mark from KF, and then like you have the
Who's KF?
Kirk Ferentz.
Oh, my fault. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit,
My fault,
all right.
my fault. He's a good dude.
Oh,
right.
shit.
He's a good dude. I like Kirk.
Bounce up. Oh my gosh, he has the greatest accent.
Bounce
But,
up.
but like when you get that check mark, like it definitely goes a long way. I really believe that. And so when he's portraying that, it's the Iowa way, baby.
Yeah, because now you got this whole Howard Stern look going on.
Oh, you like it?
You know, I mean, I dig it for sure.
I love it.
I was pleasantly surprised when I saw you coming on. He's
inspiring.
My man's dressing for the occasion. I love it.
Yeah, no, I
I
did.
feel better now.
But you're not that clean cut dude that we just saw in the nice little suit and tie.
No, and Bob Quinn, literally, I mean, about 6 months after he drafted me, he was like, "You're not the same guy I drafted."
Oh, really?
He's like, "You like to have way too much fun." I was like, "Yeah, well, you're not wrong. I mean,
You're
I
not
like
wrong.
I like to laugh. I like to have fun. Like that's my thing. But I mean, not many people can."
You like to enjoy it.
Yeah,
You like to enjoy your time around the boys, man.
I'm playing the kids game.
Why would you not?
Like,
He inspired me.
Just throwing on the shades.
He inspired me.
I
man.
love
the
it.
Gucci shades.
Yeah, man. No free shout-outs,
So why?
man.
Yeah. So why are you such a fan of Gucci?
I don't know. I just remember like I was a rookie. Me and my boy Trent Taylor.
You hear that? The
Yeah.
rookie package.
Oh yeah.
The rookie package.
Guess what I bought? I bought those Gucci slides.
The Gucci
so
slides,
fast.
dude.
So fast. Didn't even think twice about it. Me and Trent Taylor, OTAs. No, OTA is also greatest thing ever. Like
Oh yeah, it is a
Monday
great.
through Thursday, you're there like 8 to 12 in phase 1 and phase 2. It's the easiest thing ever. Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we go to Vegas on a Thursday. No connections, no nothing. And the first thing we did, we get there, they were like, let's go to Gucci because there's one like connected to the hotel. I bought the slides. Trent bought a wallet. Didn't even think twice about it. It was awesome. I lost the slides, but it's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Be honest with the slides. Are they comfortable?
You have to break them in for like a month.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So they're not everything they're hyped up to be.
They're just slides. That also make you like an inch and a half taller. So like some people might need that.
Hey, I like my height.
I know.
I like that.
I'm fucking with you.
I don't know where I was going next.
No, I don't know.
Go ahead, pull it up, Alex. What do we have next?
Yeah, you pull it up.
Oh, hey, I do like how you had Tight End University on there. The boy Alex came correct.
I don't like the question mark though. We need to put a period on that. Just tight end university. Yeah,
There
you
it
go.
is.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I like that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get comments from angry people at Notre Dame and Miami saying, you guys are idiots. Bring it.
I'll just deactivate my Twitter.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Hey, do you ever search your name on Twitter after a
Damn
game?
straight.
Oh my gosh. I think I did when I was at my rookie year, and then I had to stop after my first game.
Hey, sometimes you're like, hey, I just saw a little game. Search your name on Twitter. Everybody's just roasting you, and you're like,
oh shit.
like, cop, yeah, 10 tackles. And you're like, hell yeah, man. I hope you don't search the same shit I just saw.
No, but there's this games you get done with. You're like, I'm just not going to open my phone today.
Yeah.
You have a text from your Aunt Vienna. Thanks, Aunt Vienna. I know I tried my best out there. I really appreciate it.
Did you have fun? I did.
I did.
That's all that matters.
We got our asses kicked, but I had an absolute blast.
Dude, I had a teammate. He was like, dude, whenever I feel like I play bad, I just go on Twitter and punish myself and just type my name in. And I just read I just read every comment just to punish myself.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. It was Spencer Long. Shout out Spencer Long.
Shout out Spencer.
But that shit's funny, man. I knew like, so we're laughing about it, but social media is actually like a thing. Obviously you battle the comments and shit like that, but I knew I had gotten too far in social media. It was, we were playing the Cowboys, and I've told this story a while back, and it was on Thanksgiving. I missed 2 tackles in a row on Ezekiel Elliott, and I was literally on the sideline wondering.
Decent,
Yeah.
I was literally on the
That'll
sideline.
happen. I would too.
That'll happen.
Wondering what people were saying on Twitter. And in that same moment of me sitting there, I was like, I've let social media get to me way too much.
Yep.
And that was like 2000 whatever. But since then, it's like the last couple of years, you're just like, you got to let it ride. Yeah, it's just like,
blows up.
Yeah, it's just like, it is what it is.
yeah, it just is what it is at this point. Like everybody's out there, they're going to chirp you. Like, it is what it is.
Oh,
You guys ever had
fantasy's
experiences
the
like
worst.
that?
I have a lot of blocked people on my Twitter from my second year. Like first game we played Minnesota and I dropped a touchdown. It was just just awkwardly didn't judge it correctly. And I looked at my Twitter and it was just brutal. I just got crucified. It was tough.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Block.
So you utilize the block button.
Oh yeah, I did. And then like I don't really anymore. Like I don't search or go into depth like I used to.
You get on their post and just
Yeah, I tried to. And then I have all these people like DMing me on Instagram. Hey, dude, you blocked me on Twitter. Like, I don't know why. And I was like, probably from that one game that you were addicted.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a reason why.
Yeah, there's probably one.
Oh, that's the worst when people are like say something a year ago and then they text you and then they suck you off. Like, dude. Hey, that one's still sitting there.
Yeah, like I still see it.
Yeah.
You told me to go die.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was when we got Richard Sherman, because he was a Seattle Seahawk for so long. Niners fans destroyed this dude in his Instagram and Twitter DMs. And I would see all the time all these Niners people saying, "Hey, Sherman, unblock me. I love you. You're my biggest fan." And I'm like hundreds of people would be tweeting that at him all the time.
Really?
He must. It was really fun.
What's it like playing with Sherm? He seems like an awesome dude.
He's awesome. I had when we like first like got him, I was like, wow, because all in my head I'm thinking like the
Legion of Boom.
Yeah, Legion of Boom, or like because he's very smart and like very well spoken and like he says what he wants to say. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Met him in the locker room, one of the kindest people I've ever been around. He's amazing. He's genuine. You learn something new from him every time you talk to him too.
Yeah.
He's really good at that.
Yeah, he's very like articulate. You know what I mean?
Well, every time he talks, he has a point to what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just ramble. Me and TJ will just sit there and say stupid things at each other for like 30 minutes.
Way too often.
Not learn shit from each other, just bust each other's balls.
But it's a good vibe, and that's what matters. Yeah. But yeah, no, every time you talk to Sherman, it's a great vibe. And you learn a lot.
He's his own agent, isn't he?
Yep.
Have you ever asked him about that?
No, I don't want to even unpack that bag at all. I'm just like, you know what? I love my guy. He did a great job for me. I don't ever want to try to.
Who's your guy? Give him a plug.
Oh, Jack Becta, man. Hey, you did a great, Jack. Hey, you want to know a fun fact? That guy, after my second year, I went to the Pro Bowl, and he said, "Hey, if you just do what you've been doing."
Weird flex.
Yeah. If you just do what you're doing, I'll get you paid $75 million. And I signed a $75 million contract. Isn't that sick?
Yeah.
Let's go. He wrote it down on paper and said, "That's my goal for you. That's what I want to get you." And he did it.
That is dope.
Yeah, no.
You did it too, but.
Well, yeah, no, but like just the fact that.
And he fucking did it.
Yeah. He did it.
Yeah.
I thought that was sick.
Did you, what year is this for you?
Going into year 5.
Going into year 5. And have you been a Pro Bowler ever since year 2?
2 and 3, and then this year because I was hurt.
Right.
I was up for voting. Tough. TJ.
That is tough, man. That's because you're injured, though.
Nah, TJ deserved it. That boy deserved it.
I love that.
Does that fire you up?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a big deal. You got on Pro Bowl as a second-year player.
You know that TJ's first game, he had 150 yards and 2 touchdowns in your first game ever in NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, talk about
it. No, it was like 120 some yards. And
go ahead, 120 what?
And a touchdown.
121.
But then the next game,
120
I think I had 7 yards and 1 catch. Yeah. And I was like, after the first game, I was like, God damn,
this is easy.
This is easy.
This is the NFL?
The NFL is stupid easy. What are we doing? You know? And then I had
that's a clip.
7 yards. Nothing.
Super humbling.
Yeah.
And then I broke my ankle. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
It humbles you quick.
Dude, tell George and I what it's like being drafted as a first rounder, 8th overall.
Yeah. What is that like?
What is that like? Like going on stage, hugging Goodell, but fake hugging him, really.
Yeah, it was.
Going into it, you knew you were going to be like top 10.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They told me. I mean, I had a couple calls the night before saying
Neil told me about you all the time. Neil talked about you all the time.
Neil's the best.
But lots of plugs right here.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Neil.
And C Sports. That's another. That's
doing big things with these 1-year minimums, baby. I see you.
Hot. No, but yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. I mean, so the funny part about Goodell, right, is.
What?
We were I'm not gonna get fined. I'm not gonna get fined. I'm not on this show to get fined.
Well, yeah. What's the funny thing of Goodell? You're not gonna get fined off a little fun little comment.
Hey, we'll beep it out.
Yeah, we'll beep it out. Did you slug a beer?
We were there for a week because you had to be, right, and you're not gonna not work out for a week, right? So Goodell was sitting there.
Humble brag. I'm sorry, I'm done.
I love it. But I went down to the weight room, the hotel weight room, and Goodell was there every morning working out. And so like we actually kind of got a little close, you know, and when we were on stage, he was like, "Hey, you're gonna ball out." And I was like,
so you guys are boys.
I mean, dude, okay, I know what the prez thinks about
He's
Goodell,
the boy.
but I haven't talked to him since. So I think I think I'm.
Do you have his number?
No. See, I think we're good. Yeah.
I think we're good.
I think I'm good.
Like you think you're safe. You think if anything comes up, like something's gonna come across his desk, and you're gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish we all had that security.
Yeah.
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 That first round privilege.
Yeah.
So I think I'm good. I think this is great too, because I feel like we're seeing TJ come out of his shell a little bit. Like you see him trying to force himself up out of it. Like, is this safe? Like, am I in a safe space right now?
I don't know.
The internet will decide.
Yeah, they will.
Alex will manipulate it however he wants to. The NFL, dude, that thing is stupid easy. That's just a clip. I can't wait.
Oh, that's so funny.
We gotta
start getting roasted.
Who's calling you?
My realtor.
What are you doing? Selling or buying?
It's not
Selling.
the Wi-Fi?
Oh, that's nice.
Got a project or two on the market. Humble brag.
It is a humble brag. It's gracious. What else?
Tight end talk. Ooh. This seems like a segment for you, George.
Yes.
Ooh. This seems like, as you know, as the co-host. Oh shit, he's in Nashville.
Bobby T gets here tomorrow, Saturday.
Really?
Bobby. Oh yeah,
dude. I told him they dusted us.
Yeah. He told me that you came up to him after the game. You said you got to come on the podcast with the boys. Come on the bus, and he actually sent me that today.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, and he's like, I can't wait to go on. And I said, as long as I get to sit in the back and watch, I'll let you go. I guess.
If Taylor's not here, you might be right there.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's just some great vibes. We'll get TJ sitting next to him.
Yeah, I'll sit there. I won't talk.
Just get content.
Yeah, just sit. Yeah, TJ's back. Hey guys.
Hey,
yeah.
What are we doing?
He had a stud year.
Great year.
He didn't make he was kind of a snub, right? What do you got?
Yes.
Oh, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do your bit.
And nothing again, like everyone that makes a Pro Bowl, congratulations. You deserved it from the season that you had, obviously. Like, people voted you in. I'm just upset that Rob didn't make it because he had 11 touchdowns when voting was going on. He's led the tight ends in touchdowns, and he had 600 yards. He doesn't make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. Who was the Pro Bowl tight ends from the NFC? This episode of Bussin' With The Boys is also brought to you by Georgia Boot, the world's most comfortable boot. Georgia Boot is America's hardest working boots, and for over 80 years, Georgia's been making boots that work as hard as you do. Tough enough for your job, cool enough for everything else. Georgia Boot makes super good looking and super comfortable boots, so comfortable you'll never want to take them off. The boys like looking good, and even when we're working, these boots work just as hard as we do. These boots will hold up in any condition without sacrificing comfort or style. It has the comfort technology of an athletic shoe packed into a great looking boot. Georgia Boot offers the best work boots, wedges, and loggers around. Whether you need a waterproof boot, steel toe, soft toe, square toe, Met guard, non-puncture shank, non-slip sole, the boys got it all. Head over to georgiaboot.com and use code BUSSIN for 20% off. You and who else?
It was Evan Ingram. And Evan had a great year too.
Yep.
And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it.
So Robbie T, who you swapping?
Robbie T had 11 touchdowns, and the weight that touchdowns carry in the NFL,
it's tough to score.
How many tuggies did you have?
7.
Yep.
Yeah, I know my tight ends. I keep up.
And what Ingram have?
Honestly,
1.
Oh, so he made the Pro Bowl off 1 touchdown?
Yeah.
So that's who you're switching.
And it's nothing. I love Evan Ingram. I think he's a great tight end.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl voting's tough.
Pro Bowl voting is tough. That's why I'm telling you, it's good that you're in early.
Yeah, it's a lot about the fans.
It is. It's fans, name recognition, and you got to like we were talking about. You got to promote the shit out of yourself.
Yeah, and it's tough too because guys struggle self-sucking.
Yeah,
and I know it is tough.
It's so awkward.
It's really hard to do that. But when you do it,
you know how hard it is to put a highlight reel of yourself on Twitter or Instagram. I would never do that.
Taylor made a funny one with Garrett of all my special teams clips of the last game where I'm just running down on kickoff, and they would be like touchbacks. So I'd stop and jog back to the sideline. It'd just be like a AC/DC in the background, just playing the highlight tape.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
But yeah, dude, I know it is tough to self-suck and self-promote and do all that stuff, but it's just a weird part of the gig. You know what you should read? Do you read?
Yeah.
You don't read.
Can you read?
No. I audible. Okay, that's a.
You can listen.
Yeah, I listen. That. I mean, when we're in Detroit, it's a 20-minute drive to the facility, there and back.
Oh, so you
actually back is like an hour because of traffic.
Oh,
so
that's where you get your Bussin'
Audible. Yeah, you have to Audible.
That's where you listen to Bussin'.
Yeah, that's where you can get Bussin'. Subscribe, rate 5 stars. We're on all podcast platforms. We're also on YouTube. Bussin' with the Boys. Go check us out.
Unsubscribe, resubscribe.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But it's like a good book to read, and it's probably on Audible. But Athletes Are Brands too.
Ooh,
I think you read that, you listen to it. I think you'll get out of your own head because a lot of it is just our own little insecurities of like, you know.
I'm doing it now.
It is a really good read. I'll tell you this: I'm not a big reader. I read all 180 pages in one day. I've never read a book like that ever.
It's 180 pages.
180. It's an easy read too.
Athletes are their own brand too. Is that what you said?
Athletes Are Brands too.
Okay, send me that, George.
You want to know what I'm on right now? Alter Ego Effect.
I would love it. It sounds like I would love it. Sounds like something I'd be into. Do you know Brian? Do you know that one? Brian is who I go to for my books. Because Brian's a savage. Brian, you're a savage, dude.
Well, Brian went to Northwestern, which is another Big Ten school that's better than Nebraska.
I will give it to Northwestern. They were the hardest game of the year every time, and you thought it was going to be a blowout every time for us. I literally did.
There's nowhere tougher to play than Northwestern Stadium on a Saturday morning at 11 a.m. It's kind of cloudy, a little bit of sun out. And it's
nobody's there.
No one's there. And all you hear in the background every time, any completion, not just first downs or defensive stops, every time they get positive yardage, the Wildcat sound goes off in the background. Every positive play that they have. So if their defense, if like our offense has a 2 yard
4 yard gain, fucking
our offense has a 2 yard gain, they play that sound. Their offense has a 1 yard gain, they play that sound. It's insane.
It sucks when you're
It is insane.
It sucks when you're there, but the worst is the entire week at Iowa. They have it playing in the locker room, in our practice locker room.
Just the Wildcat sound going off. Every 5 seconds you hear it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like too loud. Like you couldn't have a conversation with someone sitting across from you. That's how loud they blare it. It's insane.
But it's crazy too, because usually at Northwestern you're still at a home game.
Yeah, 100% we are. Hey,
except for the COVID year.
No comment.
Hawkeye fans travel incredibly well. They love their Hawkeye football.
Dude, Nebraska fans are way better than Hawkeye fans.
Oh, don't even go there.
I swear to God. Like, y'all you guys can have the football right now, but Nebraska fans are better than Iowa Hawkeye fans.
Dude, well, there's nothing better than walking in Nebraska on game day and you have to, like, as a visiting team, I don't know, have you ever walked through the visiting locker room?
Nope.
You get off on the buses. The first thing you see off the buses is that crazy dude in the full shoulder pads and the skull mask with the black shirt staring there on the railing, just like shaking it, leaning back and forth. That's the first thing you see.
51 jersey.
Yep. Yeah, 51 probably.
It is.
Yeah, okay. Allegedly. And then you walk in and there's like every 10 feet, or every like 10 yards, there's a new door you have to walk through. And there's just a nice old person. Hey, good luck today. Be great out there today. Don't beat up our guys too bad. Good luck today. You're just like, dude, what? You pass like 15 of them, I swear, when you get to the locker room.
It's a mind fuck.
It's
dude.
like Iowa has the pink locker room. They have the nice old people that try to calm you down a little bit. Wow. It's all.
I'm telling you. And then afterwards, whether you win or lose, they're congratulating you. They're nice
still
to
polite.
you.
Yeah, I never lost there, so I've always enjoyed my time. They were super nice to me.
We're in different eras, you know what I mean? I'm the old guy, so I never lost to Iowa.
Yeah.
But again, we've already hashed this out. You guys have a great program.
You guys did, yeah. When you were there, it went downhill after you left. We'll just say that.
It is tough, man.
I can't wait to have all these Nebraska people in my DMs. Like, I am so excited. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm not.
Hey,
I'm actually sorry.
Come at me. Leave TJ alone. I'm 40. No,
that's funny. Let's talk about your rookie year.
Yep.
Highs and lows.
Obviously the high, that was the first game.
Went downhill from there.
And then from there it was tough. But honestly, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about my rookie year. I mean, just about the league, about how cutthroat it is, about how, everybody's on their own. I got hurt, week 12, I think. And it was like you're away from the team. Like you're
so weird.
It's so weird.
You're like
it's,
non-existent.
You're non-existent. No one talks to you. Like I don't know if I can say that, but no one talks to you. Like nobody. I mean, no one associates with you, and it's just like, all right, now I have to work my way back into it. You know.
Yeah. I mean, that's everywhere.
That's
you know what I mean?
Exactly. It is, but it was just like
that's
really the
different.
league to you.
It is different, dude. I got hurt in COVID year, so like 6 weeks, and like when we moved to Arizona for 6 weeks too, we had to change our like what we did for practice. So you'd have to watch all your meetings in your hotel room on your iPad, and then when practice started, we'll walk through where practice started. You go downstairs, grab your clothes from the like a dining room type of thing, and you would bring them back up to your room to change. And you'd go down and get on a golf cart, and then you'd ride it over to practice. And then you'd get off, and you'd go up to your room, change, drop your dirty clothes off downstairs, and you'd go back to your room. So like I'm hurt during that whole time too. So like the only person I can interact with is while wearing a mask and a face shield is the one trainer I'm allowed to work with throughout the day.
Really?
So
yeah, because you guys had to relocate like because of California, I guess, right? Or was it the area?
The Glendale 49ers, baby. The Glendale 49ers.
Was it at least nice in Arizona?
The weather was nice, and I will say like one thing I enjoyed was I got an Airbnb like 15 minutes away, and it had a pool, and my whole family could come down and stay with me. So I enjoyed myself. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment in California that's super small.
Yeah.
And I paid like $2,000 less for a 4-bedroom house and a pool.
Oh yeah, bro. California is different.
Super tough.
Oh,
different.
It's bad. I mean,
super tough.
Golly.
I visited for a week, and I think my bank account went in half.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, if you play there, your pay stub's way different.
Yeah. I mean, when I was there in Oakland, I'm paying $3,000 a month in an extended stay. Like it's
insane.
And it was a shitty extended stay.
He told me my last year at Iowa that he was making less than some dude in like New York, Buffalo, right?
I mean, Ike Bucker. Shout out Ike Bucker. You're a savage. Plays guard for them.
Yeah.
But he was making more as a rookie than I was in my second year. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense in my head.
Yeah.
After taxes and everything.
After taxes.
It was just like, oh man.
They're like, give me that.
It's crazy. And it's different because Tennessee,
super nice.
Yeah, no state tax.
That was kind of that was part of the reason I moved here.
Yeah,
the boys are nice, but
because the fam's here too, right?
Yeah, whole fam moved down from Iowa. It's been awesome, actually.
Dude. How's your dad?
Dude, actually, Bruce is in Santa Fe, New Mexico right now, just hanging out.
God, I love Bruce, man.
Trust me, he wants to come back. I told him I was coming on. He said, "Tell the boys I say what's up."
God, that fires me up, dude. I'm a big Bruce guy. Bruce guy.
Hey, fun Bruce story. So a couple weeks ago, you guys had most underrated guest on the podcast, and someone tweeted out that Bruce was a great underrated guest. And so he comes in the room. He's like, "Hey, George, I got voted the most underrated guest on Bussin With The Boys. What's up?" And I was like, "Really? That's cool." And I go to search, and it's like one guy without a profile picture suggested that Bruce Kittle was a great guest. And I was like, "You know what, Dad? Damn straight.
It's the small wins,
yeah,
dude.
It's a win, man. I love it. You deserve that." But that was
sorry,
awesome.
TJ. I hate that this is our pod and we keep taking the focus off of our guests.
I love it.
No, we need more
I'm over here
TJ
laughing.
stuff.
Yeah, more TJ stuff.
I'm an open book, kind of.
So did you go on IR after week 12 of your rookie year?
Yeah, I went on IR.
And you were done for the year, right?
I was done for the year. And that was the worst too, is because I was on a scooter the entire time. Like I couldn't do anything. So I don't know if anyone's ever been on a scooter, or if you guys have at all,
not.
but it is the worst. I think I fell 3 times. Like
really?
Oh,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. I had a great time on my scooter.
Really?
Yes, bro.
Dude, well, in Detroit.
But I was at Nebraska. So we had a lot of we're basically there on the first floor. There's not a whole lot you gotta do. Just go in the elevator. But other than that,
They're very nice facilities, humble brag.
Yeah. My boy who also had broke his leg, shout out Sean Fisher. We would just race around. You know what I mean? We had a great time on the scooters, honestly.
Oh, well,
that sucks. I hate that you had a bad experience on the scooter.
I tried to have a good time. I tried to let my dog pull me a couple times, but it's also cold in Detroit, after week 12. So there was ice on the ground and I was like, all right, we're going a little too fast. So I stopped that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What is it like living and breathing the Detroit air?
Honestly, I like Detroit. I mean, I do like the city of Detroit. Like the people, the fans there are awesome. Like they're diehards. They gotta be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, especially the last few years, that you gotta be a diehard to be a Lions fan. But I mean, my last you know, man, last 2 years were obviously tough, just not winning and doing anything like that. But
I mean, it's a lot different than Iowa.
It's so much
it's your
different
because you're from a small town in Iowa,
Yeah.
and you go to. I mean, Iowa City is like it's a college town. Like when there's no college students, the town is cut to a quarter of the size.
Yeah.
And then you go to Detroit, which is a pretty big city.
oh
Yeah.
man,
And so
dude.
like it's definitely different, but like it grows on you.
Yeah,
That's what it does.
It does. I mean, and everyone, when you walk to a restaurant or you're out at a restaurant or doing whatever, obviously this year because of COVID, you couldn't, but you have people being like, oh yeah, you know, good job, you know, and you're just like, we haven't won, but thank you, you know,
Yeah.
like
I appreciate your positive reinforcement.
I appreciate and I love you guys, you know, so that is the cool part about Detroit. But we just
There you go. You're
doing.
doing fucking great, by the way.
Yeah, you're doing fucking awesome.
This is going to be something that you can now put on your Instagram.
I love that.
Yeah.
We gotta take a good pic.
We got to take a good pic.
After Arm Farm Friday, TJ goes, I need a pic to post. So
Yeah.
can we get everybody?
Yeah. I loved it though. I loved it though. I'm all about it.
I got to.
TJ's a content guy now. I love it.
We got to
I'm
get him
just more
going.
aware. I usually don't follow through because I still don't think I've posted a pic.
Oh, TJ. That's
I
right.
will.
Just make sure
I'll
you
do it
tag
right
me and
after.
Will.
Yeah. Drop in the chat.
Yeah.
We'll have to put it up.
Tag us, please. We'll repost.
I got you.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe, resubscribe.
Matt Stafford. Talk about him leaving the Lions, the whole trade.
Well, how about let's
playing for him.
start with his relationship with him.
Yeah,
you a big
playing.
man?
I was gonna say playing for him, playing with him, not for him.
He's a dog.
He is probably the best dude, the best player I've ever been around. Period.
Sick.
Like period. I mean, the dude did some crazy stuff in practice. Like my rookie year, my first year, I was on the outside and I ran a in route, you know, at the
Dig.
2 yards, 2 yards inside the end zone.
Yeah.
Marvin Jones is over here.
A dig.
Oh,
Fucking George, man.
I know.
Pocket football, baby.
But he's looking at Marvin Jones the entire time, dude. And I come around and I'm a rookie, right? So I've never seen this. He no-looked past me. And I'm like, I double caught it, you know?
Yeah.
I got my feet down and everything. I'm like, oh my God. And I looked at him. I was like, dude, you not look me? He's like, yeah, I saw it caught you off guard. I was like,
That's savage.
I was like, yep, it did. But
Dude, he is a hell of a player.
Oh, dude. I mean, like I said, he would do anything for his dudes too. Like, I mean, the stuff that he did in practice, in the game, I mean,
He no looked against us.
Yeah.
That was
sweet.
Threaded the needle, bro.
I mean,
like
'cause
no look.
It's a no look, but it's not just a no look. It's like on a line.
Yeah.
On a line between a linebacker this way, and then a safety this way, and it just goes. That was sick.
Oh, he would break the huddle and he would start changing stuff. Like, I mean, like he would talk to me on the line and be like, I mean, there was a couple I missed, but
You want to apologize to him?
I did apologize to him.
Okay.
Oh, there was one. I can't remember who we were playing, but we were playing. It was like I had a basic route. I ran the basic, and he told me to do a corner, and I caught the basic. He threw it to me, and he came to me, and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, Did you hear me say a corner?" And I was like, "Oh no." And I was like, "I still was open, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." But no, I mean, he is one of the best players.
Threading it. Oh, that was just silly.
What's funny too is like the next week you're getting coached up by the coaches and the guys are getting coached up and you're kind of just sitting back watching film like, what? Sure.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do?
No, you
Sanu.
don't do anything.
Shout
I mean,
out
you
Sanu.
can't.
Shout out Sanu.
Sanu's a dog too.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Oh,
this dude would
wait.
play through
Can you go back
so
one more
much
time?
too. I mean, like one of the
Yeah,
toughest
that's
dudes
what-
you'll ever
Is
meet.
that you?
Yeah, that's me. I sat. I think I actually fell on this play. High key. Yep. See, look.
Oh,
Distraction.
tough.
Distraction.
Distraction.
Yeah, it's
See,
on
it worked. It
purpose.
worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah. Talk about his just the grit in playing through injury because he seemed like he played
Dude.
through absolutely everything.
Everything. I mean, nothing could go wrong where it was like, all right, he's out. You know, I mean, like you always looked over your shoulder like, oh, he's coming back. You know, like if he did get checked out by a trainer or something, he would tell him to leave. You know, like
Yeah.
he's one of those guys that he does like again for the boy. I mean, like for all of us, he was like,
For the boys.
y'all do all this during the week. Y'all do everything I ask of you, and I'm gonna go out there and do everything that I can for you guys. And everybody on our team respected that guy. Like everybody loved him, and that like he will forever put a stamp on my career and in the city of Detroit. Like
Yeah.
he was, like I said, one of the best players, the best player I
Didn't he
ever
right
played
after
with.
he got traded? He did like $1 million donation to
Yeah.
like the city of Detroit and like a children's thing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I mean, dude, he loves the city of Detroit. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost 100% sure he flew all his wife, I mean, Kelly, all the way back to Detroit while they were still in LA to have all of their kids born in Detroit. Like all of their kids are born in Detroit because they love the city of Detroit.
That's sick.
Did you ever get to like pick his brain like one-on-one and talk about him being a pro or just any tips, like being a young guy? And obviously you have somebody like Matt Stafford in there. Did you ever get to have conversations where you kind of tried to get advice outside of just Georgie?
Little piece of advice. Give us a little snippet.
You give us a little something.
A little snippet. I mean, he loved when you got to the spot as fast as you could. Like he loved that because he could put it where you wanted to. Nice. You know what I mean? So I would do some stuff and I'd try to wiggle at the line or do something, you know, and he'd be like, dude, just get there, you know? And I'm like, okay, I got you. Like, I'll do that. You know, I was like, I'm sorry. I tried to do too much, you know?
I'm so sorry for trying.
But then again, like he would never yell at you. He would always just like be like, hey, here's a little thing and you just take it, you know? And I that's why I loved him so much. I mean, he, like I said, dude, he was the best player I've ever played with.
Yeah.
We
and
played
the best
together.
person.
That's why it's tough.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I still love you.
He's a legend.
You're close second.
We played together.
No, I'm kidding.
Best player I've ever played was played 2 years. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
Is it tough not being a winner yet in Detroit?
Yeah, I mean,
is it tough knowing Matt Stafford left because he couldn't get a ring in Detroit?
Jeez.
I'm fucking with you.
That's a deep question. No, I mean, I got it. It's hot. Yeah, it is. You know.
Do you when he got traded? Do you sit and like you watching like?
Oh, I mean, I texted him. Dude, I was like, dang, dude, I love you. I know you're gonna go win somewhere. Like, I know you are. Like, that's just the type of dude he is.
I feel like everyone's rooting for him to win too.
Oh, I mean, there's not a guy in our locker room that's not rooting for that guy to get a ring.
That's awesome.
I mean, all of us loved him.
He's in my division now, so I hope he doesn't.
Yeah.
Much respect, but I hope he don't.
Yeah. I mean, are you fired up about Jared? I mean, it's gotta be cool knowing you got a good young quarterback in Jared that's coming to Detroit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm super excited. And honestly, I've talked to Jared a couple times and those two have the same like demeanor, you know, just cool guys, like will give you pieces of advice, but they'll never like yell at you unless you go too long. You know what I mean? Like unless you do something really wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, Jared, I'm super excited to play with him. He's going to be, I've seen what
he seems like he's for the boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He seems like he's got a personality. I've seen him on stuff. I think he goes on some Barstool stuff, but
yeah.
Outside of football, you know what I'm saying? He seems like a good dude.
Yeah. I mean, at least what I've heard and what I've gotten to know, I mean, I'm excited to have him on our team. I think, I mean, me being in the city, I mean, I'm excited to get this thing turned around. And get this thing going. And I think everybody in that facility and all the new coaches and everyone is, you know, super fired up to get this thing started.
Yeah. Like, speaking of new coaches, your coach had a fantastic opening interview.
The best, right? Kneecaps. I think I got to wear jeans around here. You do. Good luck.
I don't want my knees there.
I was wondering why he was fucking trying to bite everybody's knees when we were lifting.
Yeah, he's doing push-ups, going after my knees and my Achilles.
Oh, we play them this year too, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
True. Holding you to that. See, everyone heard that.
It's 100%.
We better see the photo.
And if the COVID protocols don't let us do it on the field, I'm still doing it on the field.
I'm in. Yeah.
Okay.
You can pay
I
my
love
fine.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
TJ said he'd pay my fine.
He's first round. He can afford it.
He can afford it.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you not see it?
That's earned. That's earned. He's a fifth rounder, dude.
Fifth round, man.
You got to respect your elders now. You know what I'm saying? You're the first. You were a first rounder.
Yeah, dude. TJ makes me feel real old. He's like 23.
23.
As a second year guy.
How old are you?
27.
I mean,
you know what? Like,
how old are you, Brian? 32. I'm 31, bro. It is
31.
31, bro.
Yeah, you are old.
I know.
You know what messes me up though?
I know.
I wouldn't have guessed that though.
I'm older than.
Thank you.
I'm older than Eric Armstead, who's been in the league, I think, 3 years longer than me. He's 20. He just turned 27.
Doesn't that suck too when you come across guys who are like same years as you, but they're like 3 years younger because they got into the league sooner than you did? You're like, oh, I'm a 5 year. I was 23. Like
yeah.
Fucking Brian, didn't get in the league until 26. Talking arena ball, Canadian.
CFL.
Yes, sir.
Dude, but that's like Daniil Hunter got in at 20 years old. Like
yeah.
He turned 21, but like in the OTA Vikings, yeah.
That's insane.
The most sacks for anybody under 25. He might
so young.
Those dudes get to play through like 3 contracts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like, dude, Nick Bosa's 22 right now, I think, and he's going to sign a probably $200 million contract.
Yeah.
Probably. And then he'll sign another one at the age of like 30.
I mean, what, you come in the league at what, 21, I guess now?
Yeah.
He's got multiples ahead of him.
He's got multiples ahead of him.
That's the
God willing, stay healthy.
Awesome.
I got you. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, next 23.
Exactly.
I mean, have you gotten to be addressed or talk to the Dan Campbell, Coach Campbell?
Yeah. So I actually went up there a couple weeks ago and we sat down and we talked. And honestly, after talking to him and like having that conversation, like I said, I'm super stoked about this year. Like, awesome. I mean, that guy is super down to earth, like loves the game, like wants to win. I mean, he played in Detroit, so I mean,
that's awesome.
He just loves being there. Like he's super fired up about getting this thing going.
I know. I saw a quote that he said, like, I know the kneecap thing got everyone's attention, but like one of the things he said at the end was like, he wants good vibes. Like he's there, he wants to be friends with the players, and he wants good energy throughout the building. And I was like, that's a very forward way of thinking, and it's a healthy way to think. Like when you're going into a football facility, that's not like, hey, like you want good energy. We want people to like enjoy being there, because that makes, in my opinion, I think it's easier to win when people are enjoying being there.
For sure.
It's a kid's game. Like let's play it.
We've
like
all been in some tough
game.
environments. I mean, being on losing teams, we've all been on losing teams. Like it's shitty, dude.
Coming in on Monday, dude, and watching film, and you lost 3 in a row, 4 in a row.
And didn't play well.
And didn't play well.
That's a tough one.
Asshole tight when they're kind of reviewing the film as a team at that point when you've lost all those games.
You're just like, please don't pull me up.
God, yeah. And it seems like he's been putting together like a young, like player style staff.
Yeah. I mean, the tight end coach that is still there, so he was there last year, and Ben is probably, I mean, I love that guy. Like he taught me a lot. My first year, I mean, I learned a lot about the league, but I didn't learn a whole lot about football. And that dude taught me a ton this last year about just defenses and how to run routes. And he was a wide receivers coach down in Florida.
That's awesome.
In Miami. So he brought that kind of style. We did a bunch of footwork during the season, like getting our stuff right and coming in and out of breaks and everything. And I mean, I can't say how much that helped me,
Didn't Coach Campbell, wasn't he a tight ends coach?
Yeah. Yep.
He played tight end. Yeah, he's tight end coach for the Saints.
Yeah.
So we might have to bring that to, tight end team. I don't know how you say that in the league, but what is that? Tight end team? I don't know. Well, I don't know.
You're claiming tight end team.
Tight end U, not
you're saying Detroit's tight end U, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you heard it here on Bussin' With The Boys.
I mean, is there another head coach in the league
that played tight end?
Vrabel.
Yeah.
Well, he did. I mean,
12 tugs. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't say he wasn't a tight end.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Shout out Vrabe, tier 3 of the pod, tier 3 of the show. Yeah, he watches. He's a fan.
Yeah. This week at the camera a little harder.
Yeah. Hey, Vrabe, you're a fan.
Unsubscribers.
Yeah.
There you go, George.
Yeah. What else we got?
This is interesting.
I feel like this first one.
Well, all of them actually are. Oh wait.
Oh, before we get in, what was it like playing the boys?
The Titans.
Oh, so Monty Hooker's a safety, and he guarded me for.
We had a couple Iowa guys. Yeah, him and Desmond.
Yep, and Desmond's on there too. But yep, and I loved going against that. I mean, like, cause in Iowa, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous all the time, like going against somebody because he was our best safety at Iowa, So coming to the league and then seeing that, I mean, he's balling out too. He's playing well.
Yeah,
definitely is.
So, I mean, it's always nice to see Iowa guys and y'all, but
it's a blast.
Did he lock you up?
I mean, no.
There you go.
But I love him. I love the guy. I love Monty. I love you. I hope you know that. But I did get a nice first down, right?
What was it like knowing in the second quarter, I want to say, when I took the game over? That's debatable. It's debatable. We was on goal line and the boys made a play.
Yeah. No, it was.
And you had to witness it. You know what I'm saying? I think you were in the shot. I think you were in the frame.
Honestly, I've never fumbled a ball in my entire life, and the one that they handed off to me, because
you got a jet sweep.
Oh, I had a jet sweep.
Good for you. How'd it go?
First one ever. It didn't work out.
What happened?
Did you fumble?
I did.
Was that because of you?
No. So this was like a running back, like ISO, little jumpage. I found some vert. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
the athletes were jumping. The athletes were jumping, and I kind of came in late.
And
face right on the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's very premeditated.
You're waiting for him to come down a little bit so you could have a better trajectory going up.
Like, look at these idiots jumping too early.
Yeah.
premeditated.
You're waiting and you're hiding. Ooh.
Put the face on the ball. You know, Daquan made the play, but he was mad. Daquan was mad. He wanted me to publicly come out and say that he caused the fumble because he's like, you're gonna get all the attention because of Bussin With The Boys and this and that.
Do you know exactly where they know exactly where how many times have you guys watched this clip? No. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, you guys have this pulled up?
Was it in the fourth quarter? Oh, I don't know. I made up second quarter. I didn't. I wanted to make it seem like it was pivotal. You know what I'm saying? It changed the whole landscape of the game.
Well, your vibes are pivotal.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's a close game right now, right? I mean,
18-30.
Oh, they have 30. I thought it was a 20.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's 39. Oh man. Yeah. No.
So I was fired up about that. Obviously, I got in one play, one fumble recovery. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
And
I remember you posting about that.
Yeah. And then so you guys get a safety after that. Like the turnover didn't even work out in our favor. They got a safety and then they scored the next drive. So we had to punt it to them after the safety, and then they score, and I'm kind of sitting there like, damn, I shouldn't have made that play.
I messed up. I was selfish.
Yeah.
Oh, but see, now it's good. You guys are winning by a lot.
Oh, he just bailed. Alex bailed. Oh, here we go. Is this it?
3rd and goal.
Second quarter. 4 minutes left.
Fumble recovery.
Dude, I was so we were celebrating so hard. I was so out of breath.
Oh, dude, celebrating is tiring.
Celebrating is tiring, bro. When you're up and you're just for the boys celebrating, you like cramp up. I almost cramped up. I was celebrating so hard.
Did you run all the way down to get in front of the camera?
Yeah, I ran to midfield. I did the too sweet with the fellow boy Darren Bates. Everybody's grabbing you. You're just fired up. You know what I'm saying?
You like being grabbed by guys?
How about Jesse?
I love being grabbed by guys, dude.
How about Jesse James hopping on that right there?
Dude, I almost took that thing 99. You know what I mean?
Did you really?
Oh, man.
Check it out. Watch this. Boop. So I'm like, I'm on the ball. Oh, no one's touched me yet.
Oh,
Fortunately, who's 8'3"?
Yeah, Jesse James. That dude was always around the ball, no matter what.
Fortunately, he was there because I was about to go. I was about to be 99 to the house.
Yeah. No, there's a couple.
That's a great highlight, actually.
It is a pretty sweet highlight.
I would have paid money to watch you run. Like I really would have, to see if you would have gotten hawked.
Like if I would have gotten up and gotten to go.
Like if you would have had like a 10-yard, let's just say you got 10 yards out. Like, are you scoring?
I'm scoring.
I think your guys would have blocked really well for you.
I think I do believe like everyone was selling out.
Oh yeah, they say Wills has the ball. We're going.
Yeah.
This is it. We need this one.
And if I feel like I'm getting hawked, right, I will try and pitch the ball.
Love it.
Like I'll try and make a different kind of play, and where the coaches are freaking out, cussing you out. What are you doing? Like
I'm making a play.
Coach. We're trying to score.
Yeah, coach, we're trying to score.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Current event topics.
Current events. Oh, what was a current event topic you remember from like elementary school? Didn't you have to do that stuff? Current events and like social studies? So. No, that was just
current events and social studies. No, we tried learning like history and stuff.
Okay.
If it was me, I don't remember. So
he said, "I'll cut that off."
Yeah, I just got that off.
Where'd you go to school? Elementary school.
I went to a new elementary school every year until 6th grade. I moved around so much.
They got them boys doing current events. I was playing Oregon Trail, dude.
Dude, that's such a lit game.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever die of dysentery? You definitely did.
Yeah, I mean, I died a lot, but it was a very fun game.
You always took risks, didn't you? You'd have like 12 people on the wagon. Let's cross the river that's going way too fast.
Yeah, and I never wanted anybody to like die, and then ultimately we all died type of thing.
Always.
JJ Watt.
Hey, it's Taylor.
Where do you think he's going? Yeah, the boy had a phenomenal post.
That was good.
Adam Sandler. Which movie is it from? Which Adam Sandler movie? I hate that I'm butchering it.
Back to school.
He's like, I'm stupid, you're smart, I was wrong, you were right. All that stuff.
No, it's not happy. It's when he goes back to school.
I'm ugly, you're attractive.
There he goes. Yeah, because he's talking to the teacher, right? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's funny too that we are now wanting to get JJ. Like Taylor has that post, and he's been on the pod before, and we've chirped JJ, and now
was that JJ giving Taylor a fist bump and Taylor ignored it?
Probably. That's what it looks like. Man. That's what it seems right there.
That's tough, Taylor.
But we're straight backpedaling now. Look, I changed my opinion of openly hating JJ Watt. No one cares about my opinion because but I felt I had to say this publicly. January 5th, 2021. Maybe he saw it coming. Brian, you're going to see him soon.
Yep. You are.
Just make sure he sees, you said he knows?
I don't know.
But I'm sure he does. We'd love to have him on. JJ, hey, if you're listening, man, I'm sure you might be a tier 3 fan out there. We'd love to have you on the bus. Brian, maybe you can make it happen. You can co-host. You know, we can figure it all out, but we'd love that. We'd love to have him as a Titan. And what's funny about that is I'm not even a fucking Titan. You know what I mean?
No, you are for another 15 days, right?
Yeah. For another 15 days. Then we hit the open market, boys.
Yes, we do.
Then we see what the money's talking about out there.
Detroit.
That would be lit.
There we go. Move Bussin up to Detroit. There we go.
Hey.
There we go.
Let's see.
Russell Wilson.
I didn't really even understand what happened with that.
Yeah, what happened on that?
There was like a rumor or...
It's almost like he's saying he didn't ask for a trade, but if they wanted to trade him because he has a no trade clause, he said these are the teams he'd be willing to go to.
Huh.
I'll go to the Raiders.
Yeah. So he never demanded a trade, but he said who he wanted to go to. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, shoot your shot, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Put it out there.
Blasi, why do you hope it happens? Because he leaves your division?
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. Yeah.
Blasi's huge 49ers fan. I asked Blas before the pod, I said, is this going to be our first sexual encounter on the bus?
There's no way that would be the first. This place just screams sex appeal.
Yeah, this girl, who knows what happened? Who knows what happened when we found this thing?
When you have the casting couch.
When these...
Oh.
What is that?
Bussin'. What is now that? We're bussing with the boys.
I don't know what that is. When these cameras,
dude, and he's got Howard Stern vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, we got this casting couch here.
What an electric first appearance on Bussin'.
Dude, yes.
Electric. This is awesome.
That's the opener. That's the teaser of the episode.
We needed one.
Yeah.
We got the league was easy. That was a good one. Oh my goodness. Jarvis? I don't know. I'm not up to date.
I'm not up to date. Recently, I'm not as up to date.
If one door closes.
What is your guys' opinion on Deshaun Watson? The whole Deshaun Watson situation, he's got a lot of leverage.
Well, yeah, and then like the last thing I saw where like he talked to the new head coach, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not playing in Houston."
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
good for him. I mean, like, I don't know I have no info, no inside information whatsoever, but I always stand behind the player.
Oh, so for sure. I think for the boys.
Yeah, definitely for the boys. So I think he's it'll be definitely interesting what shakes out here in the next 2 weeks.
I know a lot of people are mad too, but very rarely are you in a position where a player has like pull like this, and you want to see that you want what's best for the player, because the boys usually aren't in a position like this.
No,
usually the team's got all the leverage on you, and you guys know the deal. You guys know the business. What's up?
Can you talk about that? Like, how does he have pull right now? Like, why is that the situation?
Well, they can't cut him.
Right.
Can't do that.
And he has a no trade clause in his contract, so he gets to choose where he would play. Mm-hmm. And also he's like, threatening not to play.
And I think he has the funds to support that if he decided not to play.
Yeah. Is that correct, Brian?
Yeah. I think so.
I know you might follow all the Texans stuff more than we do.
And he does have leverage from that aspect, and then now they're taking away his guy, so obviously Hop's gone.
They got you a mic finally, Brian.
They
finally put some respect.
There we go. They traded everybody, right? I mean, I have no idea.
Apparently, DeAndre Hopkins was a second-round draft pick.
Yeah, which is absolutely absurd. That's what he went for. He went for David Johnson, second-round draft pick, and there's some other sugar on top? No, that was it.
That was it, yeah.
But then...
Nothing against David Johnson, too. He's a hell of a player. UNI's finest, baby.
Yeah, but again, so now you have a Deshaun situation where today, literally just an hour ago, they released Nick Martin, who's... I think a Pro Bowl caliber center.
He's a center?
Yeah, center in the future. Yeah, whatever his brother's name is, Zach's brother, stud player. But like he's the anchor. He's the guy that holds the whole line together. And now you have a guy that's not like his guy on the O line. Deshaun's like they're like the
dude.
The
and didn't they just cut Duke Johnson?
Maybe I didn't see that.
No idea.
I think they just
Brian,
released
are you like the assistant GM for the Texans.
No, not even close.
I love it, man.
Texans cut Duke Johnson. The Texans traded. The Texans gave up a 3rd-round pick to get Duke Johnson, and then they cut him.
I'm not positive.
Dude, it seems like that. It seems like a little burning ship over there, dude.
It's interesting, man. It's kind of you get the guys where like they're trying to get out maybe OB's guys, Bill O'Brien's guys, and they want their own guys in. I don't know if they have that type of power because of the contracts. But Nick had another year, like 2 years on his contract. He just re-upped 2 years ago.
What the hell? And dude, how about being the new head coach that goes into a situation like that?
That's tough.
Like your first job, your star quarterback's gone. They're not retaining JJ Watt.
They didn't tag
just
Will
cut your
Fuller
center
the other day, so Will Fuller is going to be a free agent, unrustreated free agent.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't tag him.
And didn't they trade all their picks?
Yeah.
Oh my!
They traded all their picks for guys that they're now cutting.
No, like that was all
Interesting.
that was for Stills, or not Stills. Tunsil, that left tackle, who's an anchor. He's a great player.
Yeah, he's a stud. Tunsil's a stud.
Savage.
Very good.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. It's definitely chaos. I think that was part of like maybe JJ not coming back too. They don't have draft capital. They don't have all this stuff.
Hey, current events.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're talking about Brian.
Yeah, he's our current.
Yeah, he's our
But I
current
also
event
had
guy for
also
sure.
my
He
social
should have
studies
stayed on
class.
this
I had to
couch.
bring in articles from the newspaper for my social studies class.
Wow, there you go.
That's what I did.
I had your back. I had
Thank
your,
you.
I had your back. I
I
didn't
had to
have a
bring
mic. I
newspaper
didn't have a mic.
articles. I had to bring in newspaper articles
Yeah.
all the time. Like
Okay,
like twice a week.
I'm wrong. I grew up in small town Missouri, so there's
Oh,
you don't hear about current events until like
I like you so
weeks
much
later.
more. I thought you were from Nebraska. I like you so much more now.
You like that?
Yeah.
Why
dude.
is that?
Missouri? I used to go down there to buy fireworks all the time, man.
Hey, that's the move, dude.
Yes,
Even in
sir.
Nebraska, you go down to the border.
Oh yeah, you gotta go to Missouri. That's the best thing. Like Iowa, like line between Iowa and Missouri. Fireworks are like 3 feet on the other side of the line, and it's just the biggest stand.
Dude, we have so many fireworks stands in Missouri. It's the best. We got Lake of the Ozarks and we got 4th of July.
Such a blast.
And we sell out for those two
Missouri's
things.
a cool place.
How much were you sweating coming back across the border?
Dude. Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, because it was illegal in Iowa. You're not supposed to have that stuff.
Yeah, it was same for Nebraska, or like you couldn't shoot them over like a 2-story house or some shit like that. But you can go and get the works. God. Can you talk a little bit about before we go? Talk about these 75 acres and what it means to the boys, the little crew you got going on, because I do want to highlight. Brian and I were talking about it. It's dope that you had bought 75 acres and you're building this barn for the boys, basically. Like when we were, and when I say for the boys, I'm obviously we talk about being all that kind of stuff, but I'm talking they got a little crew. NFL draft season is upon us. It's possible that you might have Trevor Lawrence's haircut in your pants. That's why our partners at Manscaped, the leaders in below the waist grooming, have partnered with the boys to make sure you don't gamble on shaving your balls the same way you like to gamble on football. For all my draft geeks out there, we have an exclusive 20% off promo code Bussin at manscaped.com. Guys, it's talked about a lot. We are normalizing the way we talk about shaving our balls. In the locker room all the time, the boys are always asking, hey, yo, when's the last time you shaved your balls? That's where Taylor and we step in and talk about how we have this incredible deal at Manscaped. You can get the Perfect Package 3.0. I'm going to read a few more things, but first I'm trying to tell my funny story. But we always talk about our Perfect Package 3.0, and you get that Lawnmower 3.0 that covers you on nicks, blood, any little incidents that goes on. The Lawnmower 3.0 has got your damn back, boys. Will your favorite team go defensive back in the first round? Not sure, but I am sure that with the Lawnmower 3.0, you can get your D back. I like that shit. I like that shit. Because of their ceramic blade and skin-safe technology, your nicks and snags will be reduced. This is the perfect protection needed for your franchise quarter balls. Yes, dude. I want you to look good in the mirror. Do you see any nose or ear hairs dangling? Look, fellas, 79% of partners polled admitted that long nose hair is a major turnoff. The Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer is your solution. Why not use the best tools for your job there? Their performance package comes with new and improved Lawnmower 3.0, Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag for you to use when we're done quarantining, and some other liquid formulations like the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver. The Crop Preserver is an anti-chafing ball deodorant which ensures that your afternoon stroll doesn't end with your balls sticking to your leg or smelling like eggs. That is true. The Crop Reviver is a spray-on toner for your balls. The sweet, soothing aloe and witch hazel extracts that will give your testes a nice little boost. For a limited time, subscribers get not one, but 2 free gifts. The Shed Travel Bag, a $39 value, and the patented high-performance anti-chafing Manscaped Boxer Briefs. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BUSSIN at manscaped.com. 20% off and free shipping with code Bussin at manscaped.com. It's time you turn that team in your pants around with Manscaped.
Like we do.
You got a little crew, and everybody's like, "Oh, we're only in this spot for another week or two, and then we're going out to the barn." Talk about the camaraderie and building the barn, and like what went into that.
Well, the barn's there, and my dream since like I've really been playing football is just to have my own facility. Like I've always just wanted that, and now that I have like the means to do so, this place came on the market, and we saw the barn. We're like, hey, I could turn that into a gym. Talked about it a little bit, and then like kind of started rolling with it. And really, for me, it's I love training with the guys. I really do. Because the camaraderie, it's like it is in football season. Like you're with the guys that you play with. I'm lucky enough to have like 5 teammates from the Niners that live in Nashville, so I can train with them all the time. But I'm all about good vibes. You know, I trained last year in 2020 by myself for 3 months, like every day.
Yeah.
And that sucked. That is not fun. Like you got to, from pushing yourself to energizing yourself to basically feeding off yourself every single day. That's not fun. So being able to hang out with the guys, and you know, I got 5 or 6 tight ends I got to train with every single day. I got another Pro Bowl tight end next man I got to play with.
Yeah, that's nice.
Train with,
love it.
Got to run routes with, and it's just to have all those guys be able to come out to my property and work out there, you know, grow there, and become better players there makes me really excited.
Yeah, it was definitely good vibes lifting today.
Oh, that's all it is in there.
You guys got a nice crew.
It's a good group.
It got you. It has you in a good like mental headspace.
Well, we got offensive linemen who keep you humble.
You guys have breakfast club.
We have breakfast club. We have we had a fantastic chef, Chef. You know, Chef Dave. He's a monster.
Shout out to Chef Dave.
Yeah, we'll tag him obviously. Shout outs. We got a little breakfast brunch that we always eat at our boy's house. If he's not here, McDermott. Dude's gone for a week.
He's out in LA.
He's in LA.
We're still
in love.
Yeah, he's in love. Supposedly in love. Congratulations, Connor. Can't wait to hear stories when we come back in a week or two. We'll figure it out. But then we go down, you know, we lift. We have a group of, we have offensive linemen, we got tight ends, and we got my guy Trent Taylor, wide receiver. You know, just throw it in the mix. And it's fun too because we have that group, and then there's another NFL group that trains that, and we all do our speed work together. So then there's kind of an interchange there as well.
That's sick, man.
It is. It's pretty awesome.
Like obviously it's been a big investment. You see a lot of like superstars and guys talk about how they spend well into the 6 figures of their body. It seems like you do the same.
Yeah, there's not really a price that I won't pay to try to do everything I can to stay healthy or at the top of my game.
How about you? You taking tips from the boy?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a reason I'm down here right now. You know, I mean, last year I was in Iowa training by myself, went out to LA to throw with staff, came back. And George was like, come down, you know? And I was like, all right, you know, I'll come. And then loved it down here. So ended up, now I'm buying a place. So, I mean, now I'm here.
Yeah, he's here.
The boys got an HQ
spot.
Here.
We got a headquarters. Hey, like Tight End U is now Tight End Nashville.
Yeah.
Like we got guys here.
I'll take that. I like that better. I like
Bobby
that better than
Tynan.
the Detroit one that I was trying to say.
He's been thinking about it. Like, man, that was fucking stupid. Yeah, he's
Let's
like,
cut
what is
that
stupid?
one out.
Yeah, he's like, that's a stupid. I was an idiot. Do we have anything else, Alex? Boys, I appreciate you guys coming on Bussin' With The Boys. Is there anything I'm missing? Is there anything I haven't brought up? Is there any locker room talk that we need to touch on?
I think the boys just seem to get drunk.
Oh, you're trying to throw it back like that.
I don't know when.
Whoa. No pause. Fuck that.
Look back at it, Will.
Yeah.
I will look back at it.
Yeah.
It's just outrageous.
Holy shit.
I told you the vibes in here are just insane.
I know. That's the anything we missed. Oh, we need to get drunk.
Always his answer.
Bud Light.
Except
I got a fridge full of it.
Are you a Bud Light athlete?
I am sponsored by Bud Light.
Oh, shameless plug. Go ahead.
It's a total shameless plug. No, the coolest thing about like that and my Halo sponsorship is like the coolest thing ever because I played like over a month of hours on that game.
Dude, you are a big Halo guy. Threw me for a loop.
Seen his forearm?
I know he got a Halo tat.
Yeah. But so Halo, but Bud Light is. I lyric, hey, can I get some beer? Yeah, sure. A pallet, 10 by 10 boxes, just shows up at my house. I'm just like, can I get a Bud Light fridge? Yeah, sure. I have a Bud Light fridge in my house.
Really?
It's so sick.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice little deal.
Oh,
are you a Bud Light athlete?
Working
I'm
on
not. No, I don't have a marketing guy.
You're
I don't post.
Like you could probably get in with like Stag
Doesn't have a brand.
Milwaukee's Best or Coors or something like that.
A lot of Iowa guys that are from Iowa that play on, like Brandon Sheriff and my guy Bucker,
big Sheriff guy.
Big love Brandon Sheriff's a monster. But they just get Bush Light sent to him all the time, which is also pretty sick.
Yeah, he's a big Bush Light guy. I call him Big Pig.
loves those.
Just looks like a big hog, dude.
He's a fucking hog.
He's a hog.
Watching that dude hang clean, like, was it 400 pounds? I was like, and I think I was like a freshman or a sophomore at that point. I weighed like 210 pounds. Watching that man hang clean 400 plus pounds, it was insane.
He's about to get broke off too. Yeah, he's up. He's a free agent.
He is a free agent.
He is a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent. So I hope he gets the brink truck.
Nice little
penny. Brandon, San Francisco's sunny. It's beautiful. Can't wait to see you there.
And that's how we'll end it. Thanks for tuning in to Bussin' With The Boys. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, Bussin' With The Boys. You can also find us on any podcast platform, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Subscribe, rate 5 stars. Got a shitload of merch. We appreciate you. We love you. Continue to be a fucking wolf. And as always, the biggest of hugs and the tiniest of kisses.
Oh, wow. That's very nice.
Solo send-off.
That was soothing.
It's a solo send-off.
No,
the tail line in there,
Yeah.
I'm warm and fuzzy now.
All right.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Let's go get drunk.
Hey.
Let's go get drunk.
Guys, gals, people of all ages, appreciate you so much for tuning in to another episode of Bussin' With The Boys. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever platform you're on. We're on there. We have a YouTube channel, Bussin' With The Boys. We would love if you subscribe there as well. If you are subscribed and you want to be more for the boys, unsubscribe and resubscribe again. It sounds funny and stupid and kind of obnoxious, but all of your subscriptions and resubscribing and stuff, it helps in these little algorithm games for climbing charts, because again, we are very organic. You guys, where we're at is because of you guys. So we like to keep it fucking organic and just from us, dude, us versus the world. But we really do. We really appreciate your guys' support. A few of you had questions about merchandise. You can go, our merchandise store is on barstoolsports.com. Go over to shop, and we are under the brand Bussin' With The Boys. You can find all of our gear there. We restock constantly now. If you guys have any ideas, shout us out. If you guys buy the gear, shout us out. We really do love when you guys talk back to us, add us, mention us, put us on your stories, tag us, all that fun stuff. We like grabbing that stuff and putting it on our YouTube episodes. And again, we just love it, man. We love you guys. We appreciate you so much. Keep being for the fucking boys. Keep being a wolf. The biggest of hugs and the tiniest of kisses. We love you. We appreciate you. Tune in next week for another episode of Bussin' With The Boys.